Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and I'm going to attempt to do these 4 cards today. They're all done with the, let's see, make sure I get the name right. Your Peach Designer Series paper. I was trying to come up with some cards that were all used that paper, just different different papers from the set. So we're going to start with the easiest card first. I'm going to put them in order of complication here. This is the easiest card, and I stamped the envelope. I used Calypso Coral for the base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and then there's a piece of basic white underneath as the mat, and it is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and then the DSP is 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece right here is the back of one of the other pieces that I'm going to use. I call it the back, but it's just the reverse side. So let's put this card together. But before we do that, I want to tell you who gets the card kit from last week. I have it all ready to mail, and put it in an envelope here. You get the card base and the die cut pieces, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw in one of the snowflakes that I purchased from the sheets of snowflakes, and then all the snowflakes you need to make this card right here. You'll just need to provide a stamp set. And Marcia Harlemert shared my video and subscribed, and she wins this card kit. And I will, if you email me your address, I can put this in the mail. If you email me it today, I can get it in today's mail. If I don't get it till tomorrow, it'll go out tomorrow. So you can find my email address in the link below. Or to the link. Push the down arrow and my email address is in there. So Marcia Harlemert. I hope I pronounced your name right. So let's put this card together. So the first thing we're going to do is some simple gluing. I've already stamped everything. Like I said, this is Calypso Coral. I like this paper, this DSP, because it has several colors that you can use. It's got balmy blue in it, and Pear Pizzazz, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, some early espresso. So it's pretty nice. So we're going to glue that on there. Then we're going to take our DSP, and it's balmy blue on the back. Glue this on. Like I said, this card is super simple. I've already stamped all the sentiments. And I got these sentiments from, let me see which stamp set I used for that. I'll show you after I get this all put together. This, I have one of the scallop circle punches that is retired that I used to punch this out. You can just do a simple circle if you want. But this came from Tasteful Labels dies. I use this. You could maybe find a stamp small enough to go in the center of that. I like my circle punches. Oh, this is the stamp set I used for this card. Queen Anne's Lace. Hello Friend, and then the inside is the celebrating all the wonderful things about you. So let's go ahead and put that on the inside. Well, not yet. I have to do something to it, and I'll show you in a minute. Let's go ahead and put this piece on the front. Now you can put this wherever you want on the front. Doesn't center it, low, high. I'm going to put this one down here because I don't want to cover up my peach. So just make it level across there. And then I'm going to take Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to put dimensionals on the back. My goal with these cards, particular cards, was to try to make them flat enough that you didn't have to pay the extra postage, the non-machinable postage. Every time I turn around, my post office is charging me extra to mail a card because it has bumps. Well, this card doesn't really have that bumps to speak of because I'm going to use sequins on it. So we do that. And then I have sequins that are from, let me find the package here, Artistry Blooms. And these are kind of a peach color. Not sure what color they are. Okay, where's my thing? That's such a mess here. Huh. Oh, here it is. I have this little X-Acto knife that I really like. So we're going to take some of these, and I'm going to put one right here. One right there. You can put as many as you want on here. Let's put this one down here. This was kind of a card that didn't really have much on it, so I decided it needed 5 sequins. And we'll put one up here. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how I did the inside. And for that, I used, got a bunch of stamp sets here in front of me. I used this image right here on this stamp set. And I just took this. Let's put a piece of paper under there. And I want it up here in this corner up here. Let's see how much ink I can get on my fingers while I'm stamping. So I took this, and I don't need to ink the whole thing. I only wanted a portion of it. Just enough to put up here in this corner. Like so. Okay. Close this so I don't get it on myself. And then I took Calypso Coral and Balmy Blue. And we're going to put some flowers in these. And I took these little flowers from the Sweet as a Peach set. Right here. And we're just going to stamp some flowers in here. Just kind of in amongst the leaves. Kind of turn it. Put some down here. I have really fumble fingers for some reason. Okay, there's the blue ones. Now we're going to put some Calypso Coral. So we'll put some here. Some over here. and some right there. Okay, so that kind of dresses up the inside of the card, because we don't want just plain in there. So once we do that, then we can glue it to the inside of our card. And then this card's done. And then I did the same thing to the envelope, because we don't want naked envelopes. So put this on, and this piece is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. Okay, so that's card number 1, and this is what the envelope looks like. So got that one. Okay, set that one aside. The next card is this one, and this is a simple card as well. And for the sentiment on this one, I used Country Home. I used this for the outside, and then So Grateful for the inside. And let me find the kit here. There. Okay, this one's also simple. You take a piece of early espresso this is 5.5 by 2 1/8. A piece of the designer series paper that's 2 by 5.5. I'm going to add here
it's 11.
My watch told me that that was 11. I didn't ask it. I'm going, who said that? Anyway, we're going to glue these together just like this, so it has a thin border. Okay, just like that. I'll have all this dimensions on my blog, so you'll be able to find that there. So then I'm going to glue these two pieces, and you could use a whole piece of the Calypso coral, not just little pieces, but I was trying to make this card fairly lightweight, but you could use a whole piece. And I'll tell you what size here in a second if you want to use a whole piece. And you just want to have about a 1/4 inch or so. So you're going to put that on each end. Like I said, these cards are pretty simple. I'll put this piece here. So to make it easier, you could use, like I said, a whole piece of the Calypso coral. And it would need to be about 2.5 inches wide by 5.5. And you're going to take this and you're going to glue it to your card base. Just like so. Okay, and you can glue it where you want. I want it kind of towards the top with a little bit of space up there. Just like so. I'm going to move it down a little bit so this looks kind of centered. Somewhat. Just like so. Okay. Put this lid on. Some of this paper kind of has a direction. You don't want your peaches upside down. So make sure you look at that. Then I'm going to take these sequins. Same ones, only I'm going to use the big ones. And we're going to put 3 sequins right here. using sequins instead of gems makes this card flatter so that you don't get charged that extra postage. So put those on there, and for the inside I stamped that, and I'll show you how I did this. Put this under here, and I used the Sweet as a Peach stamp set, and for this one I need these leaves that are in that set. That you can see it, and we're going to stamp the leaves first. Or I want to stamp the leaves first. This is the green leaves. Here you are. Okay, stamp the leaves first. And I only need a portion of them, so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to take a portion of the leaves, and we're going to stamp this down in the corner here. Just like so. Okay? I did that to the envelope as well. So, stamp that. And then we're going to close the green so I don't stamp it on accident. Take the Calypso Coral and our peaches. And I only need one peach. So I used a small block that I have and folded these down. I only put one peach on there. And I'm going over in the corner of my stamp pad. And then I'm going to make sure that I don't have any other ink on there. And then I'm going to stamp this peach in amongst the green here. Just like that. Okay? And I will clean all my stamps after this video. Then I'm going to take my Petal Pink and this stamp, which comes from Forever Fern. It's this dottage right here. And we're going to put dots. I like the way that looks when you kind of fill it in with some dots. So we'll just kind of dot around here. You can put as many or as few dots as you want. There's that. If you think that's too many dots, do less. Okay, and then the envelope to match. So that's card number 2. Okay. Now, card number 3 is this one, and of course I used the dottage again. This is the envelope and the inside. Now this one, what you'll need to do is take a piece of your Petal Pink and you're going to cut off. This was 8.5 by 4 1/4. Or 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then I cut off 1 inch and 1/8 off the edge, right here. Okay, and then I have one already all ready to go, but I want to show you how I die cut this. I took this. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And this one is 4 by 5 1/2. And in order to get this edge even, I put the two pieces together, took my die, and this die is from, I have it out here, yes. Not that one. Oh, this one right here. I have a lot of stuff on my desk and it's not very big. The Scallop Contours dies. Looks like this. Okay? That's where that die came from. So what you're going to want to do is line up the edges here. This is the right edge of your papers. And get this as close as you can without going over the edge. Just like this. Okay? So you die cut them together. I would put washi tape or something to hold it, because you want this end and this end to be even as you can get it. And if you cut them out together like this, the scallops come out more even. Okay, so I'm going to get this out of the way. And then you end up with this cut out like this. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece and cut off an inch from this edge, because you're going to use that. And then you're going to cut off 3/4 of an inch from this edge, and you're going to glue these two pieces together. Just like this. Because this is going to be for the inside edge. So go ahead and glue that, and then we'll set it aside. So glue those two pieces. Like so. Okay. Get it centered as best you can. Set that aside. Okay, then you're going to have this piece, and I'll show you what you're going to do with that. Then you're going to glue these two pieces. And you're going to want to glue them so you have a thin edge here for that. So go ahead and glue this piece to your early espresso. Just like so. Okay. So it looks like this. Okay. And you're going to take this piece and you're going to glue this piece to the front of your card. Just like that. Now what I did was put glue here because I didn't want to go over the edge of where I wanted that to go. So if you just put your glue on this piece, you shouldn't have any trouble with glue going over the edge. And then you're going to add this to here with however much space you want on this side. Okay, just make sure we're even on that. Okay, then you're going to take this piece, open your card, and you're going to glue it here. And what you're going to want, the space here about the same as on the other side. So get this ready. Lay it down. Look at it approximately where it was at on here. That's why I like the liquid glue, because you can move this till it's where you like it. It needs to be over just a little. There. Okay, just like that. Next you have your sentiment. And this sentiment came from Queen Anne's Lace. The Best Wishes. I just went through my stamp sets until I found sentiments that would fit in this. And this I used this punch right here. Okay. This is Petal Peach. Not even. Okay, close that. And I took this piece that I cut off the edge of the card, and that's what I used to punch out, to stamp and punch this out. So be sure and save your scraps. Then I took a piece of this ribbon, and this ribbon is Petal Peach, right here, and it's about, let's tell you how long this is. You'll need a piece that's about 8 inches long. And then you can take your tape runner, whatever, and I just ran a couple of things across there. Folded that kind of in half and just laid it on the front of the card, just like so. Okay, just like that. And I took dimensionals, put on the back of the sentiment, because this will help hold that ribbon down. The tape runner is just to get that ribbon to stay in place. You don't want the whole thing to come off. So put this on there. I liked it kind of up here, just like so. And then for the inside, I just stamped, "Hope your day is sweet as a peach." This is in Calypso Coral, so we'll stamp that first. See if I can get it centered and straight. There's that in the Calypso Coral, and then in Pear Pizzazz I stamped "Hope your day is as," right across the top. And these stamps came from Sweet as a Peach stamp set. Okay, so that card is done, and you could do some embellishments in here, but I figured with the paper it didn't really need it. And for the envelope, I kind of did the same thing. I stamped the greenery from this in the corner, only pointing up this time. And then I took, these are from Sweet as a Peach, and I did the same thing. I folded that down, stamped, and then I took the center and did Early Espresso, and then the dottage around. And that's how I did this envelope. Okay? And for the last card is this one. Same type of envelope. This one's a little different. Oops, I forgot something on this card. We need to have our sequins on here. I had some leftover sequins from I don't know what. But you could use the sequins from the Artistry Blooms sequins. I just wanted to use these up. So you're just going to put a few sequins around on this. Like I said, this made it so that the card goes through the mail a whole lot easier without saying, yeah, you have to add extra postage. Okay, this card's a little more complicated. I already stamped the inside. This is a happy birthday card. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is the Balmy Blue. It's a 4 by 5 1/4. This is another piece of the Designer Series paper. We're going to glue that there. This one is Whisper White. This is 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. This one is 3 7/8 by 2 1/2. Okay, I think this is recording. Anyway, I was having a little bit of technical difficulties here. So let's go ahead and glue this piece on here. I did emboss this piece with this embossing folder. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, I don't remember what it's called, but I'll put it in my blog. So we're going to glue that here. Now I didn't have any balmy blue ribbon. Which is what I usually like to put across a seam. So I just took a piece of balmy blue cardstock. This is 3/8 by 3 7/8. We're just going to glue this across that seam there. Because we don't want our seam to show. You can do it up, down, in the middle, wherever you like it. Okay. Then we're going to glue that to the front of our card, or to our card base. Now you can always use dimensionals on any of these pieces. Like I said, I was trying to make some cards that were flatter. So I didn't. Okay. Then you're going to take these pieces. This one's 1 7/8 inch square, 2 1/8, and this one is 1 5/8. So we're going to glue these together. Just like so. Remember to like my video. I'm deciding I want to give away a card this time, already made. And what I want you to do is, in the comments, you leave me a comment, tell me which card you want, like my video, subscribe, and share my video, and then tell me that you shared my video. That needs to be in the comment, because when I use comment picker, it only picks people who say I shared your video. And please share it. I'm trying to build my subscribers, and when you share my video and people watch, then maybe they'll subscribe and I'll get more subscribers. And if you are interested in purchasing any of these products, you click the down arrow and my online store is there. If you're interested in getting a discount on the products, you can sign up as a demonstrator, and you can find that also in my online store, how to sign up as a demonstrator. You can email me and I can help you through any of those things. I'd be happy to have your business. Okay, then I stamped this image, the whole thing, and then this set comes with, you can get dies with it. You buy it as a bundle, save 10%. And these items are in the annual catalog. Okay, once you get all of those off, then we're going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. It's sticking to me. So put a little bit of glue here and some there. And then we're going to set this on there. Don't cover up your words. People need to be able to read it. So we'll set this on there, just like so. Okay. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to just glue it right there. Okay. So this peach gets glued to that branch right there. Okay. And then this peach, it has a dimensional on the back. And I stamped that with, I put this on a bigger block and stamped all three and then die cut them out. So we're going to put this peach right here on that branch. Okay. And then this one I kind of put the dimensional off to the side because it's going to kind of hang over here. So let's put a tiny bit of glue right here on this. And then we're going to put this peach right there. Okay. And then we're going to take Wink of Stella and make our peaches shiny. Hopefully this has enough in it that I can put it on there. That one's kind of not doing too great. Let's try this one. Probably need to get some new ones of these out. Anyway, if you put Wink of Stella on your peaches, it gives them a little nice little shine. Okay, so Wink of Stella on the peaches. And then I'm going to take those same sequins. I don't know which set I got them from. I've had them for a while, but you can use these ones on here because they look pretty. And so we're just going to put a few sequins around on this. Let's put one on here. And put this one right there. Okay. Those are the 4 cards. I made one of these. You can either use the peach or the flower image for your envelope. And on the inside, I used the flower image, so if I use the flower image on the inside, I'll use the flower image on the envelope. And this one says, "Happy birthday." This one says, "Thanks so much." So I'd like you to tell me which card you would like for free. I will send it to you. And like I said, you will need to send me your email, or email me with your address so I know where to mail your card. And I will pick the lucky person next week and announce it on my video. So you have a week to watch my video, subscribe, comment, share, and then tell me you shared, and then tell me which card you want. And that's the one I will mail to you. So I hope you have a blessed day and have fun stamping. And thank you so much for watching.